Day number 10. We've arrived. We are 1/3 of the way through this challenge in a traditional month. I'm feeling real draggish today. Draggish, is that a word? Very slow to get moving, and I feel like I overstepped a little bit yesterday. I ended up just kind of going back to my hometown and enjoying some time with friends and family, and I ended up just kind of doing more than I expected. So I having a slow day today. So we're gonna hop right into this. Let's do some breathing. Let's center ourselves. And we have arrived, and we're here. We're here to benefit ourselves, to focus on our breath, to focus on our bodies, and just to be present. So let's hop into this. Let's do this. So we're gonna go round number 1. Reset your breath. Straighten out the spine. Reset your breath. Round number 2. And reset your breath for round number 3. Let's just bask in this moment. Enjoy the oxygen reaching all of your body. Day number 10, breathwork exercise in the books. Feels good, feels wonderful. I always love where my mind is at after doing these exercises. I feel a sense of presence that is not common for me. And just an overall just good feeling, ready to take on the day, the activity, whatever is in front of me for the remainder of the day. So tomorrow, or you can always go back to today's video or any of the other videos, but if you feel so inclined, I recommend that you join me. Do join along on my breathwork exercise while I'm doing it, and just listen to the sounds of the drum and breathe along with the exercise. Just to reiterate, we're breathing in 4 beats and then exhaling for 4 beats in the first section. Then the second section, we're doing 2 and 2, and then finally each beat is inhale, exhale on the final thing, and we're going to do that for 3 rounds. So yeah, if you decide to tune in and give it a try, definitely leave a comment down below, or feel free to message me directly. I'm happy to. I would love to hear what you guys experience and how it feels for others. But I know I have found a lot of benefit from doing this, and the exercise is only getting stronger as I go along. So yeah, we're gonna hop right over to some yoga flows. I've got some other tasks I gotta take to today, so yeah, we're gonna make it happen. So see you then. Yoga flows day number 10. Let's feel this. Alrighty, I'm gonna be starting off on my knees here. I'm gonna sit back onto my heels, bring my butt down to my heels, straightening out the spine. Hands up to the universe. We'll go up onto our knees. And bring our hands down to heart. gentle twist to the left. Coming back to center. And let's go to the right. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to go hands up to the universe. Let's go out to heart open. We're going to do those circles I was doing yesterday. But standing up, we're going to be doing this on our knees now. I think doing it like this is actually going to help activate the lower body a little bit more in the stretch, being on the knees. Keeping it slow, steady motions. Coming back out to little small fingertip circles. Reverse that direction. Let's go the other way. Getting a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until we're doing full windmills. And slow it down, make sure we're not going too fast. And bring it back to little tiny fingertips. Let's keep our arms, our shoulders rolling back. We're bringing our hands down. Now we're focusing on the shoulders. And finally, we'll reverse those directions. And let's roll out our neck a little bit. Reverse that direction. Let's go ahead and I'm going to turn on my mat. And we'll go down to a tabletop. Nice tabletop position. Let's rock a couple cat-cow stretches. Make sure we're using our exhales to dive a little deeper into each stretch. Alrighty. At this point, let's pop up to a down dog. Hold this for a couple seconds. And stand up. Alrighty. Here we are standing up. What are we gonna do? Oh man, I'm a little fuzzy on what I could do. So, well, I've been wanting to do some tree pose things, but with my bad ankle, it's always a little bit daunting. So, let's bring our hands up to heart. And we're going to bend in the knees. Into a squatting kind of position. And we're going to hold this. This is really activating the legs. I'm feeling it in my ankle a lot. And we'll come back up. So I'm going to try the tree pose. We're going to shift all of our weight onto one of our feet, bringing our other foot up. And in this case, whoo, ah! It's not really possible with my ankle strength, it appears, but I'm going to give it the good old college try. Nope, I don't think it's going to happen. Wow, this is the first real time that I've tried to move and haven't been able to accomplish it at all. Well, you know what? Let's not take the leg and bring it in like the traditional tree pose. But we're just going to shift our weight onto our left foot, and we're going to bring our right foot up. We can bring it out in this case. Maybe help me balance by keeping it out. Ooh, okay. Let's bring our hands up. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not going to be a really good move for me. Let's try the other foot, which is my bad foot, so I don't think it's going to be any better. Immediately, I don't like that. Yeah, feel a lot of tension in my ankle, the top of my foot. It just isn't really conducive of being able to do this. Failed tree, I guess. I do not make a good tree. I was worried about that. So let's go ahead and go into like a really wide stance here. And we'll bring our hands back up to heart. Now let's go back to that kind of squat. This is going to be a nice hip opener. I'm going to keep my chin up. We can fold down, put our hands on the ground. We're going to walk our hands backwards to help get us deeper into this stretch. Pulling back very gently. You don't want to go too far. Oh, you feel that in the hips. So you can come back to a normal arm position. And let's lean over to our left side. And we can come back to center, planting our hands all the way on the ground. And we can lean over to our right side. We can plant our hands back on the ground. We're actually going to reach out. We're going to come all the way forward. We're going to go into a wide-legged downward dog. Holding this for a couple seconds. You know what? I'm feeling a little adventurous. Let's go down to our forearms. And we'll come back up. Let's walk our hands back to a normal position. And we'll come back up. Oh, wow. Okay. That was some new stuff. You know, we're going to go over here and we'll do our step in place kind of exercise. Slowly just working our feet a little bit. Toes on the ground, heels up. Taking a walk, taking a stroll. And we can do the reverse. Leave the heels on the ground, toes up. Put my hands on my hips, and I keep saying not to do that. That was something I learned in freshman year football. It feels like that's what you want to do. You want to put your hands and rest them on your hips, but in reality, it is not opening you up, helping you get oxygen into your body, and it literally does nothing. So a couple steps just in place like we're marching in the band. Lift the feet all the way up off the ground. Let's do this. Okay. We're going to go into a forward fold. Let's first bring our hands up to the universe. And we'll walk our hands out. Hold this for a few seconds. And we'll go down to our knees. And now that we're here, we can do a couple cat-cows. Just a couple, like two of each. In this case, we'll bring our our left hand in, do a nice little twist, reaching up to the sky. We can come back down. We can do the other side, bringing our right hand in, left hand up to the sky. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and we can bring our right ankle all the way out. Let's roll that. Push that direction. And bring that knee all the way up to the chest. Alrighty, and on that fourth one, we're going to reach up, plant our right foot. We're going to step up into our lunge. I'm feeling quite out of breath today. I've hit double digits and it's feeling rough, I guess, so. Alrighty. We're going to bring our hands up to the universe. Go to Warrior One. We're focusing on that object in the distance. Make sure we're keeping our lunge forward. And we're going to take our right hand and come down to our right foot. Our right hand to our right foot. Bring that left hand over to that distant object. Let's go hands up to the universe. And we'll lean backwards. Bring your left hand down. We're going backwards, bring our face up towards the universe. I did want to try a one-legged warrior, but with how my tree pose moves went earlier, I don't think it's going to go very well. So I opted out. Let's go ahead and turn, take a couple steps in place. Just keep the body moving for a second. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. We're going to go to another forward fold. And we'll go down to down dog. Holding this for a couple seconds. Let's actually lift up that right leg. We're doing a three-legged dog here. And we can do the left side too. And we'll go down to our knees. We'll do a nice tabletop. Taking a couple seconds to find my breath. Alrighty. We can rock a couple cat cows if we feel like it. Maybe just two real quick. We're going to go down onto our forearms, keeping our butt up in the air. And let's bring our chest down to the ground, keeping the butt up in the air. And reach out real far with our arms. And finally bringing our butt down to the ground, straightening out our spine. Go ahead and bring our hands up to our chest. And we'll lift up and we'll go. I found out this is called a cobra pose, which makes a lot of sense. Like a cobra in the tall grass. Let's come back down. And we'll do that again. Tucking the toes this time. And we'll come back down. You probably can't see me on the camera, but I am going to do this other move where we're lifting our chest and our shins up off the ground. Kind of stretch out our core. Holding it. Hands down by our side. And we'll slump back down. And bring our hands back up to our chest. Let's pop back up into a tabletop. Let's finish up strong with our routine that we're familiar with. We're going to bring that left leg out this time. And we're going to roll that ankle. Working out any of the cracks. Reverse that direction. Now, we're going to bring that left knee all the way up to the chest as far as we can. We're going to bring it all the way back out. All the way up to the chest. All the way back out. Let's do it one more time. All the way back out. And on that final one, we'll plant. We'll step up into our lunge. Fix my pants. Hands up to the universe. Heart open. Bring our left hand down to our left foot, right hand all the way up to the sky. So that right hand reach all the way to the point of object in the distance. We'll come back up to heart open. Hands up to the universe. And we're going to go backwards. Bring our right hand down. You can rest it on the back of your leg. Kind of support yourself a little bit, but bring our head and face up to the universe. Curling our arm back. And we'll come back to heart open. We'll come back, reset, come just back to center. Okay, so that was day number 10, Yoga Flows. I like some of the new things I did, and I gotta say, I am noticing more and more how your decisions you make the day before end up affecting your next day so much more, because today's yoga felt much more challenging. I definitely felt like I was exerting more energy. I was being more out of breath. Whatever it was, maybe I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast. Maybe that was it. But most likely it was me being out too late, and just doing more, expending more energy doing things. So it's definitely something to take into mind, how your actions of the present affect your future. And yeah, I'm going to be more conscious of that moving forward. So yeah, so we reached day number 10. I'm feeling strong and motivated about a lot of my decisions and the things I've been doing. But I did want to mention that I feel like I need to take this a little bit further now that I've established myself in this, kind of practice 10 days in. I do want to expand on this, and I want to start. I've been more active than I have been before, but I want to start daily walking, and more cardio exercise, and adding that to the regimen, maybe after the yoga session, going for a walk immediately, and kind of making that a dedicated, time that I am doing this. So, and the other thing is I really want to get into a habit of like this practice happens immediately when I wake up. I have been waking up, checking emails, scrolling on Facebook and any other site that you can think of, and having a cup of coffee, having a little bit of breakfast, kind of setting up figuring out how I'm going to do my day. And it doesn't feel like I'm doing that. I feel like I'm getting lost in things, jumping into other projects, or just being distracted and not doing this immediately. This should be wake up, maybe have a cup of coffee and then hop into these things, which is the ideal situation in my opinion. So yeah, a lot of changes now that we've kind of reached a point where I'm feeling more comfortable with these things. Adding on and doing more will not be as daunting or challenging. So thank you so much for tuning into day 10. Day 11 is coming at you tomorrow. Don't you worry. We're coming for you. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic, beautiful day. And if no one told you, I think you're a really special person out there in the world, and we all benefit from you existing, from you just being here. So tune in tomorrow, and see you then.